why is Obama considered by a lot of conservatives, and maybe you're one of them, to be so incredibly divisive? Is it because he told people he was black?
Right.
No. I hear you saying, first of all, you're accusing Obama of personally doing something that
his administration.
Well, we know that what you're talking about at the IRS was the responsibility of individuals within the IRS who were held responsible for that. That had nothing to do with Obama.
Right.
And you've nobody has provided proof that came from the White House or from the president's office. The second thing that you mentioned, which is basically abortion policy, I take it that is your view of how that policy should operate in this country. But you have to understand that another half of the country believes the opposite of what you believe.
Right.
So when you talk about divisiveness, Barack Obama was smeared as not being a legitimate president because Trump was lying that he was not a native-born American citizen. And then he welcomed that same man into the White House.
Right.
Their wives sat down and had tea. So what else?
I think Obama is incredibly. I think he's incredibly.
It's a legitimate
classy.
question. What else? Why is Obama considered by a lot of conservatives, and maybe you're one of them, to be so incredibly divisive? Is it because he told people he was black?
Right.
No, I think he's incredibly classy. He's a very eloquent speaker. I think there's a lot of things to credit him for.
Lydia,
I'm saying his policies.
Hold on.
You know, and I will credit him for this as well. He said that he thinks America is great today. I think he said the U.S. is an undeniable force for good in the world. And I was glad to hear him say that, because when he was in office, he would go on these sort of...
You guys were both at the Obama Library?
Yeah.
Do we have a picture of the Obama Library?
Yes. This issue concerning Obama is trending on social media for days now after the launching of this his presidential center. If you take a look at what Abby Phillip actually said here, that clearly shows you the mind that these people have. She says conservatives consider Obama to be that divisive president, the divider in chief. I've seen this, and a lot of people bring out backing to actually call out Obama on this. That is not actually our focus. I put out these videos as a result of the criticism that is going on this water. I don't know, they call it what? That Trump actually did recently. Democrats are doing, the mainstream media is there putting out videos upon videos, trying to call out Trump. He wasted this amount of money on this pool, you know. But they don't look into what Obama did. Look at the presidential center, how much money has gone down into that building. Nobody is talking about that. They are appreciating it. They are just there to call out Trump.
On X asking, wouldn't they prefer you just give them their land back? Another adding, so you just went ahead and built on that land anyway. And one commenter joked, pretty disrespectful for the Obama Presidential Center to not acknowledge the current tribe leader of the South Side of Chicago, Chief Keef. But the library isn't just making critics cringe. Some locals say it's increasing nearby property values and raising rents, which is forcing them to leave. And one longtime resident said after construction started, his family got a lease saying that you have to pay $2,450 a month to stay in your home, so we had to move. Carly, the land acknowledgement, it makes very little sense.
Yeah, I know. Okay, LOL. You know what I want to say about this first? Because it was kind of funny. So, you know when you Google something and it autofills? I Googled the phrase, why does the Obama Center, and it autofilled look like that? and actually, that's exactly the question that I was intending to ask Google.
Great.
Why does the Obama Center look like that? I'm going to get to the land acknowledgement in a second. And it was an intentional choice to evoke unity, preserve fragile museum artifacts, and maximize surrounding park space. I would certainly say it was a choice. But when it comes to Valerie Jarrett and the land acknowledgement, it makes me want to revert back to the previous topic and say, we don't have to do this anymore. Like, why are we still doing this? But all the DEI stuff started under the Obama administration. 10 years later, they're still doing it. I think the people who would really want the land acknowledgement are the people you mentioned at the end who were forced out of their homes.
We'd also like to take a moment to recognize the original inhabitants of the land upon which we are gathered today. We honor the Anishinaabe, the Council of Three Fires, the Ojibwe, the Odawa, and the Potawatomi nations.
Yes, a question surfaced to Obama why he decided to put this building this way. He responded, I don't know if you've seen that video. I'm going to show you. But before I do that, if you love what I'm doing here, please keep the video and if possible, share out.
How did you make sure that as you were thinking about the design and the exhibits and the message, that you were able to meet the moment?
You know, I don't know that we were trying to prognosticate and say, all right, well, here's where things are going to be, and so we want to make sure we do this or that. The words that are wrapped around the top of the
speech from
tower,
Selma, the anniversary,
is the anniversary of the Selma speech. I've often said that may not be my very best speech, but it is most representative of what I believe. It captures my politics as well as anything. And it's been pretty consistent.
That is his response concerning why he decided to put that building the way it is. A lot of people are criticizing this like never before. Like, why are you putting these structures this way? I watched Bill Maher. They had a whole segment. They talk about this. He actually insulted this building. Yeah, it doesn't look good in the eyes of some Democrat, though some pretend like everything is okay. It is not okay. He actually talked about this. If you watch my previous clip, you realize I actually put that out. Take a look at this for people who never saw that video.
You guys were both at the Obama Library?
Yeah.
Do we have a picture of the Obama Library? Because it looks like
Death Star.
It looks like something aliens built in Dubai.
I liked it. Tough but fair.
Why do it cost $850 million?
Yeah.
I don't understand why progressives like this. Couldn't that, money be better spent on something else? Who's going to go to this? Why do we need a president?
Raul, what do you think?
Why does anyone need a presidential library? These monuments to somebody's ego out of office. Are you?
Yeah,
anybody here in this audience planning to go to the Obama presidential library?
Sure. There you go.
Really?
Oh, no, Bill, come on.
What a bunch of fires you are. You're not going to the Obama library.
At a time.
The truth is, we are a sovereign nation now because of even those conquerings of land. And if you wanted to keep it, discover the musket sooner, I guess. I'm not sure.
This land acknowledgement is something that a lot of people have called out over and over. I've reacted to a video where a lot of people living around that area were being asked to evacuate the area before the constructions, and these people were not happy with the idea. Some are calling Obama should apologize. They thought he's for black people, but he's doing this to black people. That is all I see on social media. And Michelle Obama actually went viral also on social media for reasons which I don't want to elaborate on this clip. A question surfaced to her about this library because of their White House photo. This is what she had to say.
Obama, we're calling on you and Michelle. You and Michelle, come and apologize to Chicago for that.
And I think if you also look at the way that he has done this presidential center, it is in a historic neighborhood, Jackson Park, which is a neighborhood that needed to be developed.
That image will be in this building for a very long time. 10 years from now.
I want them to see a loving representation of a black couple.
Our economy, expanding healthcare.
Your next chapter. One word.
Fun.
Me.
That have fallen.
And I want to appreciate people who constantly share out my videos. Keeps the videos. God bless you abundantly. Never stop in supporting this channel. I try my best to bring you information in and there every single day. As of the short clips you see at the end, that is the white greeting. You can always skip.
800 people watching MS now. We're live on MS now. All right, add a 0 to it if you need to.
The sight of this man just disgusts me.
Of that UFC fight, because to me that does not
celebrate America's 250th anniversary.
Monday night gave the president and his acolytes an opportunity where the gladiator's God was praised for his
80th birthday.
When you come for the rescue.
6-1 underdog. How good does this feel? Never do this again.
Went under to jurors, but it was shown.
Oh, can you hear me? Yeah, no, I heard what happened. Listen, good news is I'm about to get this here Cybertruck with your GoFundMe money. Bad news is you're going to jail, but...
You're on my page, so you automatically know.
Los Angeles
is that it's really important not to conflate.
So with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening.
Goes on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know the winner.
Towards me is a Democrat.
Encouraged in California. Now you realize people everywhere in America make fun of people.
And so this is my life.
You're talking